My best friend stood over my mother's open casket and told me that the reason my mom died of cancer was because our family wasn't blessed enough. I have never felt rage like I did in that moment. If you think you have toxic friends, wait until you hear what Sarah did at my own mother's funeral. To give you the background, I'm 24 and I just lost my mom around Christmas. It wasn't peaceful. It was her second battle with cancer and it was brutal. We watched her wither away for months. I am physically and emotionally depleted. My friend Sarah, 25F, has always been a little self-centered, but I thought she would pull it together for the funeral. She showed up late wearing something way too flashy, making a scene of how sad she was, but I let it slide. I just wanted to get through the day. After the service, she walked up to me while I was standing near the front. I thought she was coming to hug me. Instead, she starts asking for details, gruesome details. Was she in pain? Did she lose her hair again? How bad was the end? I was in shock, so I just answered honestly. I told her about the complications and how hard my mom fought. Sarah looked me dead in the eye, took a deep breath, and smiled. She said, "Wow, that is so heavy. I am just so glad nothing like that has ever happened to me or my family. We are blessed and highly favored. God doesn't play about us." The silence was loud. She didn't say, "I'm sorry." She didn't say, "I love you." She used my mother's death to flex her own divine protection. Something inside me snapped. The grief turned into pure fire. I looked at her and said, loud enough for people around us to hear, "Oh, really? It's good to know that your God plays about my family. It's good to know that God specifically chose to let my mother rot in a hospital bed because we weren't favored enough, but he saved you because you're so special." Her face dropped. She looked offended that I didn't just accept her spiritual insult. I started causing a scene. I admit it. I was shaking. I told her that was the most narcissistic, cruel thing she could possibly say to a grieving daughter. But here is where she became the villain. Instead of apologizing, she and her family, who were standing right there, started gaslighting me. They told me I was attacking her for just being kind and sharing her testimony. And then Sarah dropped the nuke. She looked at me with this pitying look and said, "You know, this anger you have, this negative spirit, that is probably why God didn't look after your mom. You blocked the blessing." She blamed my mother's death on my attitude. I screamed. I pointed to the door and told the funeral director to get them out immediately. I haven't spoken to her since. Half of our friend group says I was hysterical and that she meant well. The other half says she's a monster. I'm sitting here alone, grieving my mom, wondering if I was the asshole for causing a scene at the funeral. But honestly, I think I should have done worse.